Ah, man. Most of you individuals on the world don't even have the slightest idea of what's slowly but surely going on. I tell you, the government is going to basically slowly but surely destroy itself. Now, why you want to make a World Bank digital ID? Most of you niggas on the real, you know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters with the savage nigga mentality, you're not even understanding what's going on. Let me tell you something, man. When they get rid of paper money, when they get rid of paper social security cards, you know what I mean? It's gonna look so cool. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the preparation for the new world. You know what I'm saying? You know when you look at the dollar bill, it says Novus Order Seclorum, New World Order, straight up and down. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have one police, one faith, one currency, straight up and down, that's gonna connect to the world banks. Korea, especially China, they already got a system whereas if you say anything or go against the government, it affects your credit score. These people are evil, man. But you know something? You know, there's an old saying, power corrupts, and a lot of y'all on the road are clueless. And some of y'all are gonna play right into the trap, just like when they came with the C-19 vaccines. You immediately said, put it right here, put it right here. I'll take the vaccine. You know what I mean? You don't understand, man. Straight up and down. A lot of the real ones are gonna have to basically like disappear or go underground. It's gonna get to a point where you ain't even gonna be able to communicate on social media and say anything. All this, you know, woke and enlightened and all that. They don't want healers and teachers. They want people who are subordinate and obedient. You know what I'm saying? Like totalitarian type shit. You know what I mean? Real talk. Everybody's talking about Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a CEO for the United States. He's nothing more than a puppet. It's not him you got to worry about. The ones that you got to worry about is whoever controls the money. But there's no such thing as fucking money. I mean, when you realize on the real how badly that we are so deceived, they basically create money out of nothing. Who's responsible for this shit? It's the Zionists. They make it electronic, right? It's not Alan Greenspan you have to worry about. It's whoever controls the issuance of money. See what I'm saying? For real. And yes, we can sit up there and blame the white man, because I know a lot of you brothers want to sit up and say the white man. It's not all white people, bro. Straight up and down. Yes, it's some white people and we have some black people that know about this, but your pastor, he's not going to talk about this. This is all about preparing for the one world leader who will control the world using technology. You think Adolf Hitler was bad? All he got to just push a button. They surveillance everything, all this Alexa and Siri and ChatGPT and all these apps, and you think they cool? This fucking motherfucker here will have robots, AI robots, controlling everything. You know what I mean? You're just an organism, an animal, or as they say in their Talmud, goy. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? You need to learn about the protocols of Zion, because this is all about control. Straight up and down. This is all about individuals who read not from the Torah, but they read from the Talmud. See? The Babylonian Talmud. The Rothschilds, these big, rich, they done went ape shit crazy because of your ignorance. And people like me and know stuff, they will cancel us. But it's okay because I know how to fast. You have to learn how to fast. You need to be learning how to grow your food eventually. And if you are one of these real ones, you know eventually that you're gonna have to go underground. Straight up and down. They don't want no Khalid Muhammads. They don't want no Fred Hamptons. They don't want no revolutionaries. A lot of us so-called warriors and revolutionaries are gonna have to go underground. Just look at it like this. Remember the movie Demolition Man? Okay. Well, I'm Phoenix. Sylvester Stallone is the one in the real that you gotta worry about. You're gonna be using people like him to go against the rebels. It's a lot of people that's going to be starving because they would not go along with the program. This digital ID is going to basically expose a lot of people. By 2030 and up, it's going to be a time where a lot of us on the real and a lot of our children are going to be subject to either going along with the program or being an outlaw. And the outlaws are going to have to go underground. A lot of you so-called niggas that's talking about you real and you got all this Hotep knowledge and Ashe this, you're going to be exposed. Straight up and down. You know, and as I said in my previous video, there's no way in the world I'm going to believe that God in his might and wisdom or the Most High, our ancestors, did what they did to Jamaica. When they want to wipe out another country, they either send spies to infiltrate or they use technology to create a situation such as disturbing the atmosphere, the weather. You're dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the beast, you know what I'm saying, straight up and down. And I'm going to tell you something about this future world leader. A lot of you motherfucking Muslims, you Christians, and some of you Buddhists, you're going to fall for the lie. You're going to believe that this individual is the world's answers. And yeah, because it's already here. You know, Catholic, you know what I'm saying, means universal. So this individual is going to basically bring the whole world together. It don't matter what your sexual preference is, your religious persuasion. And this individual is going to be the priest of the planet Earth. Yeah, Israel, the fake Jews that's over there. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting for their Messiah. Their Messiah on the world is Antichrist. They never accepted the Messiah years ago. No. They wrote in their Talmud that the Messiah of 2,000 years ago is born in his own excrement. You know what I'm saying? His own feces. Straight up and down. Not all Jews, but the so-called Jews who read from the Babylonian Talmud are the ones that's pushing for this one world order. They control America. They control the banks. They control everything. You know what I'm saying? They killed John F. Kennedy when, you know what I'm saying, he signed Executive Order 11110, which prohibited, you know what I'm saying, the Federal Reserve. Well, he wanted to print our own money. Abraham Lincoln shot in the head because he wanted to create greenbacks. These so-called powers that be, they wanted banks. Why do you think Idi Amin and Kim Jong had issues with the so-called elites like the Rothschilds? Because they wanted a bank in those countries. Idi Amin pushed the Jews out. And of course, before they before they run in and kill you, right? Like they did Muammar Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein. They destroy your image and have the American people believing that you're some type of tyrant. Yo, man, the ultimate fuckery is if they ever come up with a 3D ID where they don't need money. You gotta understand, in the real Big Brother gonna be watching everything. He gonna watch how you shit, who you talk to, where you spend your money. That's control. And a lot of us real ones on the real gonna have to disappear, go underground. Kind of like in the movie Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Wake the fuck up to reality, yo. One.